Greetings. Today let us understand about adverse drug reactions. The learning objectives of today's session would be, upon completion of this lecture session, we'll be dividing it into around 8 to 10 parts. So, firstly, we'll be understanding what is meant by adverse drug reactions, history of adverse drug reactions, classification of adverse drug reactions into excessive pharmacological effects, secondary pharmacological effects, idiosyncrasy, followed by allergic drug reactions. So we'll be classifying, after the history of adverse drug reactions, we'll be classifying ADRs into excessive, secondary, idiosyncrasy, and allergic drug reactions. Later on, we shall move on to genetically determined toxicity, what it is, followed by the toxicity, followed by sudden withdrawal of drugs. Then we'll be studying about the different types of interactions and how the interactions will become the beneficial interactions. Then adverse interactions, pharmacokinetic drug interactions, and what are the methods for detecting these interactions. Then later on, we'll be seeing the pharmacodynamic interactions as well, and we'll be seeing some of the epidemiological data methods for detection of adverse drug reactions. These are the methods for detecting adverse reactions, adverse interactions or drug reactions, whether it may be the spontaneous case reports, the linkage of records, that is record linkage system, and followed by the adverse drug reactions reporting, how to report the adverse drug reactions and management of adverse drug reactions. Now, let us start the classification by defining the adverse drug reactions before the classification. What is meant by adverse drug reactions? How do you define the term adverse drug reactions? As per the WHO, it defines adverse drug reactions as any response to a drug which is noxious, unintended, and occurs at normal doses used in man for prophylaxis, diagnosis, or therapy, or for modification of physiological functions. We can see some of the words which may be not new to you, like noxious, which is nothing but harmful effects. The effects which are harmful, often deleterious effects, unwanted effects. And the drug which is causing unintended, which is unpredictable, unwanted we can say, unpredictable, and occurs at normal doses. So it is used for all these conditions, whether for prophylaxis, diagnosis, or therapy, or for the modification of physiological functions. We can see from this above definition, which excludes overdose. Overdose is a toxicity which is accidental or intentional take of the drugs. That may be the drug abuse, treatment failure, and it may be because of drug administration errors. So this definition excludes overdose. Other definition, unwanted or harmful reaction. We are defining adverse drug reactions, unwanted or harmful reaction experienced after the administration of a drug or combination of drugs under normal conditions of use. So the reactions which is occurring often, it is unwanted and it is harmful reaction, as we have seen the noxious, which is unwanted, harmful reaction, which is experienced only after the administration of a drug. It's not before the administration of the drug. It may be disease induced. Only after administration of drugs or combination of drugs, you will be seeing such type of unwanted effects in the patients. That is said to be adverse drug reactions. Now we shall move on to history of ADRs. From the earliest times, pharmaceutical formulations have been recognized as being potentially dangerous. Indeed, it is a truism that unless a drug is capable of doing some harm, it is unlikely to do much good. Public and professional concern about these matters first arose in the late 19th century. No drug is safer. Every drug will be having some of the other side effects, or we can say unwanted effects. Now we shall understand the history of ADR in a great detailed manner. In 1922, there was an inquiry into the jaundice associated with the use of salvarsan. Salvarsan, which is an organic arsenical used in the treatment of syphilis, it caused jaundice. So that is the unwanted effects of when they want to treat syphilis, there is jaundice. In 1937, in the USA, 107 people died from taking an elixir of sulfonylamide that contains the solvent diethylene glycol, which happened in 1937. And this particular content, it has killed almost 107 people. They died. This led to the establishment of Food and Drug Administration, which was given the task of inquiring into the safety of new drugs before allowing them to be marketed. Earlier, there was no stringent provisions that before marketing, drug has to be tested for the safety parameters. So this may be the establishment of the research into the safety parameters of the drug therapy before releasing into the market, before going to the actual patient population. In 1961, it was reported in West Germany that there was an outbreak of phocomelia. The condition which formed is called to be as aplastic limb deformities, hypoplastic and aplastic limb deformities in the newborn babies. When the mothers who are taking this drug, I'll be showing you what drug causing phocomelia. The crucial period of pregnancy during which thalidomide is teratogenic is the first 3 months. So the crucial period when the mother, the pregnant lady, when she took the thalidomide, which is said to be teratogenic in nature, during the first trimester, first 3 months. So the teratogenicity is often regarded as very problematic to the child. It causes some malformations, some morbidity to the children, to the fetus. So the morbidity which is regarded as the permanent harmful effects, which cannot be reversed back into the normal condition. So in a recently analysis, 25 different studies of admissions to the internal medicine departments, 4.226% of admissions due to ADRs. Okay, so these are all the things which ADRs are the major problem of concern. An analysis of serious adverse drug reactions at a tertiary care teaching hospitals as per Indian Society of Clinical Research, which has been done in 2016. So there was many serious adverse drug reactions has been reported in tertiary care teaching hospitals. We can see the thalidomide tragedy which took place in 1961, where the child born, this condition is called to be as phocomelia, absence of limbs, both upper and lower limbs. We cannot see the upper and lower limbs. So almost around 10,000 mothers who have taken thalidomide, this incident made a drastic change in the drug releasing into the market. Some stringent regulations has to be brought down for the strict vigilance of the drugs to stop the adverse effects of the drugs in a very serious manner. Now we can see here the graph showing because of adverse drug reactions. This is as per the tertiary care teaching hospital. How many deaths have been caused because of adverse drug reactions? How many life-threatening problems? Hospitalization initially or prolonged. Green. Disability, almost around 5.33 percentage. And we can see required intervention to prevent permanent impairment or damage. They require further intervention to prevent such damage. So these are some of the examples or some of the well-known examples for adverse drug reactions.